Good evening, one and all. We're here at the Sawai Man Singh Stadium. You join us for this 2020 match between the Rajasthan Royals and the Punjab Kings. I'm Adam Gilchrist, and joining me for what should be an exciting contest is Michael Atherton, Mel Jones, and the one and only Ali. Thanks, Alison. Let's join them down in the middle to find out who will be fielding first.
They'll have a bat. Well, I didn't see that coming. Must have a lot of faith in their batting lineup. I reckon I would have thrown the ball to my bowlers to start with.
So here we go, the players make their way out to a seismic crowd. They've waited all day for this match and they're ready for some world-class batting and bowling. The pitch today, it looks good. A bit of grass on top, so they'll get their wish, I think. We're about to get underway and already the crowd is up and about. This is looking to be a great day of cricket. Bowling fielders look really confident. Beats the field with a great shot. Massive outside edge. Got to follow up that last delivery. Found the edge, but no reward, but putting pressure on the batter. Goes over the top with that shot. Great shot, flicked away in the air, and that's 4 more runs to the scoreboard.
4 runs. They were so still at the crease. Just a slight movement forward. Fabulous shot.
Eight runs added in that over. The Royals are 8 for none.
First of the power play overs down, and some good shot making to start things off.
Misses everything. Thick edge. Time to follow up after such a great delivery. Pitch it on a length is obviously the way to go.
Well, dealt with that beautifully. Saw the short one and got out of the way. No more of those in this over.
Oh my, that's racing away.
Errs on the side of bowling slightly fuller and has been put away.
Treyas, I don't think, will be too happy with their bowler at the moment. Edged.
Well, didn't time that at all, but managed to get it away to the boundary.
Back-to-back boundaries. Can they make it 3 in a row and really put the bowler on the back foot? Finds the edge. Time to keep the pressure on now. Great ball, that last one, to find the edge. It's just a case of finding the same spot. Couldn't get it through the field. 9 runs added there. The Royals are 17 for none.
They're off to a great start. Batters timing the ball well, and the bowlers look a little bit rattled.
Singh from the Garganash Temple end.
Good footwork behind the stumps, taking it cleanly. No interest, though, from the batter.
Perfect, right out of the middle, and bludgeons that one to the boundary.
Got that one clean out of the middle. 4 off a brilliant shot.
I'd like to see them just aim for the top of off now. As a bowler, you've got to make them play on your terms. No, no, no. Terrible shot. Goes for it. It's high in the air. Fielder coming around, but it looks like it'll carry. Always difficult to focus after what happened last ball, but you just got to stay positive and believe the wicket's going to come. Lovely cover drive, but straight to the extra cover fielder. Finds the fielder with that shot. Ten runs added in that over. The Royals are 27 for none. Collects that one, simple as you like, inside the ring. They've gone up here. Jaiswal waited on that and guides it down to third. Fielder coming around may stop it before the boundary.
Well, these are the sorts of shots you just stand and admire. Gets onto the back foot and rolls the wrists to keep control and find the boundary.
That last ball isn't something you want to repeat of. You don't want to be giving away easy runs. Great shot. Gets a hold of that and places it through square leg. 8 runs added in that over. The Royals are 35 for none.
Well, it's been crisp, elegant, easy shot making so far. Plenty of runs and plenty more if they keep it up.
Beats the outside edge. Good bowling there. It's a full toss and worked off the pads nicely. Could well be 4.
Well, you sometimes just have to stop and admire batting like that. Gets onto the front foot early, well-timed, and 4 runs.
Boundary last ball. What's to come this delivery, I wonder? Can't get that outside the ring field. Really wound up for that. Ball seemed to come onto the bat quicker than he thought. Square cut, finds point, no run. 4 runs added in that over. The Royals are 39 for none.
These two enjoy batting together, and it shows. They've used the pace off the ball and bludgeoned it when needed.
Thakur from the Van Vahar colony end. Was quick onto that in the infield. Brilliant shot. That's one for the crowd.
That just drifted a bit and pounced on. Hit high and mighty. They'll be very happy with that.
The last one helped the scoring rate, making their intentions for this innings. Crash! Beautiful bowling.
That's a real shame. That was a brilliant innings. Really was heading towards something special. A good wicket to take at this stage.
The field will come up now, you'd think. Pressure should be on as the new batter strides to the middle. They'll be looking for another quick wicket. That silenced the local fans. Another wicket.
Well, they lose the second wicket. It's a long way back to the sheds, and you can tell they're not happy with that dismissal.
On a hat-trick now. Don't worry, the nerves will be there for the bowler and the batter. Thakur with a huge appeal. This bowler knows how to give the ball an almighty tweak. Let's see how they go. Perfectly timed. Doesn't beat the infield. Cuts that off well in the infield. Swept away but finds the fielder. End of the over. The Royals are 49 for 2. Lovely cover drive, straight to the extra cover fielder.
That was a tremendous delivery. Fizzed through to the keeper. No more short balls this over.
Massive outside edge. Let's just see if they can get that ball up into the slot as before. It's so crucial. You've got to follow up that last delivery and keep the batter under pressure. Well, now that could be out. Out of the ground. That's a tremendous shot. Just sailed away.
Well, that was just textbook. Finds the space and power to lift that ball over the top, and it just keeps going.
Getting nicely settled at the crease now. Would have to be very happy with that last shot. Big edge, where's that going? Things have been kept relatively quiet here. Another good over comes to an end. Jensen, the pace bowler, coming into the attack. Oh, whack! Picked the bones out of that. It's gone for a maximum.
That's a brilliantly aggressive shot. Gets on the front foot and it flies over the boundary.
Don't always mind getting hit for runs. What's important, just focus on getting the next delivery right. Straight drive, mid-off will cut that one off. Oh, that's a great shot early on, wide of cover, and that'll give him a bit of confidence early on. May pull up short of the boundary, though.
This is just silly. The power on that shot is incredible.
Yeah, it can be very disheartening seeing good deliveries smacked around. Sometimes, though, you just got to accept it and move on. Nearly gets the edge. Jensen with a great delivery there. Now the batter's made a bit of a meal of that delivery. Huge edge. 13 runs added there. The Royals are 74 for 2. The right armour is coming into the attack from the Van Vaha colony end. Straight to the fielder. Lovely cover drive, straight to the extra cover field. Massive outside edge. Four runs added there. The Royals are 78 for 2. Jensen from the Garganash Temple end. Couldn't get it through the field. Not the ideal way of handling that ball. Misses everything. Great shot, pulled straight to backward square leg though. Finds the fielder with that shot. Jansen ends what has been a tidy over. Just needed to top it off with a wicket. Onto the front foot, super shot, should be 4.
4 runs. They were so still at the crease, just a slight movement forward. Fabulous shot.
Shreyas, I don't think, will be too happy with their bowler at the moment. Magical shot into the vacant fine leg position, and I do not think anyone's going to stop that.
It's a good delivery, but it doesn't matter when you play it like that. 4 runs.
Boundary last delivery, is that the sign they're trying to push the run rate? Square cut, finds point, no run. Head over the ball, great shot, that's racing away.
Well, you can't fault that shot. It's nicely played, and it was 4 runs all the way.
This delivery just needs to be pitched up on a length. Too short, and you're going to get punished on this pitch. That's a confident appeal. Thick edge. Collects that one, simple as you like inside the ring. Time to keep the pressure on now. Great ball, that last one, to find the edge. It's just a case of finding the same spot. Edge, amazing delivery. Just got to follow up that last delivery. Found the edge, but no reward, but putting pressure on the batter. Got that away nicely.
They picked the slower ball right away. Wasn't a bad delivery, but dispatched to the boundary with ease. Good contest here at the moment. 4 off the last ball. It'll be interesting to see how the bowler can respond. Huge edge. Time to follow up after such a great delivery. Pitch it on a length is obviously the way to go.
Beats the outside edge. Good bowling there. End of the over. 6 off it. The Royals, 101 for 2. Bra, the left-arm orthodox bowlers coming into the attack from the Van Vahar colony end. Massive outside edge. No. Terrible shot. Straight drive, mid-off will cut that one off. Great shot, through the gap.
You just can't hit it any better than that. Beautiful shot. No chance at all for the fielders.
Don't need to do anything special. Line and length is the key here. Oh, now then, that's high in the air. Batters should get a few here.
That's just a brilliantly aggressive shot. Gets onto the front foot and it's flown over the boundary.
End of the over, a big one. 11 runs coming from it. The Royals, 112 for 2.
Been some really good overs strung together. They've taken some risks, along with some good running. A very good total is on the way.
Going with pace now. Nicked it. Big edge. Great shot. It was a good length to try that, and they did that with maximum results. 6 more.
That's what you pay the entrance money for. It's flown into the crowd. A brilliant shot off the front foot. No need to move.
I'd like to see them just aim for the top of off now. As a bowler, you've got to make them play on your terms. That's gone for 6. That is a huge one. Hurrah. It's plenty from these bowlers.
Top class innings. Been playing very nicely out there and brings up the half century.
Super batting at the moment. Back-to-back boundaries, putting the pressure right on the bowler. They've got to respond. Edged it. Wow, that's missed the lot. 13 runs added there. The Royals are 125 for 2. the Van Vahar colony end. Winds up but misses. Looks like they went a bit too early on that shot. And what a strike that is, right into the slot. Great timing and balance. It'll be at maximum.
Just a little bit of room given, and the power was immense. That's flown over the boundary.
End of the over. 7 off it. The Royals are 132 for 2.
Can he come back with a dot ball?
Massive outside edge. Let's just see if they can get that ball up into the slot as before. It's so crucial. You've got to follow up that last delivery and keep the batter under pressure. Really wound up for that. Ball seemed to come onto the bat quicker than he thought. In T20 cricket, dot balls can be costly. But for there to be 6 in an over, it's just a disaster. Oh, that's a cracking shot. That's going to be 6. It's going way back into the crowd there.
Managed to get onto the front foot early and just incredible power to loft it over the boundary rope.
Yeah, it can be very disheartening seeing good delivery smacked around. Sometimes, though, you just got to accept it and move on. Got on the inside and played that wonderfully. Fielder needs to work hard to stop that. Oh, nicely done. That's gone fine. And well before.
What a lovely shot. Really good timing. Race to the boundary. Top-class innings. Been playing very nicely out there and brings up the half-century.
They've gone up here. Doesn't beat the infield. Timed through the vacant point position, racing to the boundary.
You can't fault that shot. Nicely played. 4 runs all the way.
Good bowling. Kept it nice and tight and made it hard to score. Stoinis from the Garganash Temple. Stoinis with a huge appeal.
So that's the 3rd wicket down. Not a happy person walking off the field. There's a real feeling of disappointment.
Yeah, big opportunity. They've worked really hard in recent weeks. They should have the confidence to build an innings and get a big score on the board. Lovely cover drive, straight to the extra cover fielder. Oh, wow. That is out of here. That could be out of the ground.
Jumped all over the slower ball, only gave them more time to see it and make sure of it.
Getting nicely settled at the crease now. Would have to be very happy with that last shot. Oh, that's beautifully struck. Right out of the guts end all the way.
Well, that's what you pay your entrance money for. It's flown into the crowd. A brilliant shot off the front foot. No need to move.
Really playing all their shots that over. Very expensive.
There was some wonderful stroke play on offer for the fans here. Bowlers just weren't tight enough.
Going with spin now. Massive outside edge. Well balanced and a flick of the wrist. Finally got some work to do to cut that off.
Errs on the side of bowling slightly fuller, and they've been put away.
Tried something a bit different last delivery, and the captain shouldn't mind that too much. If they get it right, He just might get that wicket. Edge, amazing delivery. That's a strong appeal. What's the umpire's decision? Gone. Fine catch.
It's another wicket, the fourth now. Sometimes you've just got to accept that you couldn't do anything about a delivery.
That's a long way to walk out there just to turn around and walk straight back. They'll just want to get this first run behind them and then push on. End again. See you later on your bike. 2 wickets on the trot.
Starting to get interesting now. That's the 5th wicket, and a very frustrated person is heading back to the pavilion.
Patrick Ball, what kind of delivery will we see? The batter will be looking to just make it through this ball. Finds the fielder with that shot. Misses everything. And that's the end of the innings. The Royals have set a target of 169 runs. This is a very defendable total. The openers will need to get their eye in very quickly and get the scoreboard ticking over if they have any chance.
Here we go. First ball.
Couldn't get it through the field.
Still honing in on their lines. The batter happy to let it go through.
Pulled away, but straight to square leg. Goes over the top with that shot.
Threaded it through brilliantly. All timing on that shot.
That last ball isn't something you want to repeat of. You don't want to be giving away easy runs. Lovely cover drive, straight to the extra cover fielder. Can't get that outside the ring field. Beats the cover field. Nice shot.
Well, that's textbook perfect. A lovely drive through the covers. No need for the fielders to chase that one.
9 runs added in that over. Punjab 9 for none.
First over of the second innings is complete, and it was a good one for the batters. Some lovely shots played.
Sharma into the attack now from the Van Vahar colony end. Across the stumps and a flick of the wrist. It's wide, square leg. Could be 4.
That is a masterclass of batting. Reads the length, gets forward, dispatches it to the boundary.
Always difficult to focus after what happened last ball, but you just got to stay positive and believe the wicket's going to come. Great shot. Gets a hold of that and places it through square leg.
Yeah, too wide. It was there to be hit, and it was really given the treatment.
Just need to keep it simple. Line and length. Roundabout off stump. That'll force a mistake. Does very well to quickly get across to this one. Massive outside edge. Time to follow up after such a great delivery. Pitch it on a length is obviously the way to go. Finds the edge. That's the over. Punjab are 18 for none.
2 overs gone in the power play, and the batters are off to a good start here, ahead of the required run rate.
Deshpande, the right-arm medium bowler, is coming into the attack from the Garganash Temple end. Big edge. Flex that one simple as you like inside the ring. No, terrible shot. Thick edge. Got to follow up that last delivery. Found the edge, but no reward, but putting pressure on the batter. Edged. Time to keep the pressure on now. Great ball, that last one, to find the edge. It's just a case of finding the same spot. Huge edge. 5 runs added in that over. Punjab 23 for none.
They didn't time that at all, but managed to get it away to the boundary.
Sharma from the Van Vahar colony end. I thought that was passing, but a fantastic dive to cut it off. Goes for it. It's high in the air. Fielder coming around, but it looks like it'll carry.
Caressed that nicely through the gap to the boundary.
Boundary last ball. What's to come this delivery, I wonder? Waits for it. Crack! That looks to be four.
Well, these are the sorts of shots you just stand and admire. Gets onto the back foot and rolls the wrists to keep control and find the boundary.
The shots are certainly being played at the moment. Some good batting mixed in with a little bit of good fortune. 2 boundaries and 2 balls. Nicked it. Nearly gets the edge. Sharma with a great delivery there. Was quick onto that in the infield. Edged it. 9 runs added in that over. Punjab 32 for none. The right armour is coming on to bowl from the Garganash Temple end. Edged, unplayable. Let's just see if they can get that ball up into the slot as before. It's so crucial. You've got to follow up that last delivery and keep the batter under pressure.
Still honing in on their lines. The batter happy to let it go through.
Just opened the face of the bat really well. That's through the infield. There'll be 4 more.
The gap was left open for them and they were happy to oblige. Picked it early, got into position well and punched it to the boundary.
Good contest here at the moment. 4 off the last ball. It'll be interesting to see how the bowler can respond.
Hit that so hard. Pressed forward, got the body shape right and launched it. One for the textbook.
I'd like to see them just aim for the top of off now. As a bowler, you've got to make them play on your terms. Straight to the fielder.
Inglis watched it closely and let that go through to the keeper.
Over the infield with a cracking shot.
Just sheer power off the back foot. Don't need to worry about running.
This delivery just needs to be pitched up on a length. Too short, and you're going to get punished on this pitch. End of the over, a huge momentum swing. 18 runs coming from it. Punjab 50 for none.
2 overs left in this power play and the bowlers would want to control this current run rate a bit.
Archer back on now. Cut away and through the gap. Lovely shot. Might be 4.
These are the sort of shots you just stand back and admire. Gets onto the back foot, rolls the wrist to keep control, and finds the boundary.
Doesn't beat the infield. Massive outside edge. Cuts that off well in the infield. Finds the edge. Drive straight down the ground. Mid-on will collect that one, though. And that ends the power play. The captain with a bit more freedom in the field now.
The captain can push this field a bit deeper now. 3 more players able to go outside the circle.
Onto that early, that could be 4. Smacks that away through the gap.
You can't fault the bowling. Sometimes your opponent is just too good. Wonderful front foot shot, and there's no point chasing that.
Over Punjab, 62 for none.
They've got busy working the ball around and hitting boundaries in between. It's a good setup for a strong finish.
Deshpande back into the attack. That's 4 all the way. Beautiful shot.
Well, what a lovely shot. It flew to the boundary. That's clearly not the type of delivery to be bowling here.
The last one helped the scoring rate, making their intentions for this innings. Lovely cover drive, straight to the extra cover fielder. Too straight. It's just been helped on its way for a maximum. Fine shot there.
Well, that's what you pay your entrance money for. It's flown into the crowd. A brilliant shot off the front foot. No need to move.
Singh has gotten the big shot away this over. Now they can focus on playing the next ball on its merits.
Well, dealt with that beautifully. Saw the short one and got out of the way. No more of those in this over. All the way, got it right out of the middle.
Yeah, it can be very disheartening seeing good delivery smacked around. Sometimes, though, you just got to accept it and move on. Edge, but it drops safely. 18 runs at it there. Punjab are 80 for none.
Kept the heat on throughout this innings so far. Really good batting. The next few overs could tell the tale of just how big this score will be.
Hasaranga, the right armour, is coming into the attack from the Garganash Temple end. Massive outside edge. The whole team's gone up here. What's the umpire going to say? Across the stumps and a flick of the wrist. It's wide, square leg. Could be four.
Doesn't even wait to see if the ball's going to do anything. Onto the front foot, punches it away to the boundary.
I didn't feel there was too much wrong with that last delivery. They just need to keep the ball in the right areas and the rewards will come. Huge shot. That's a massive shot. Just incredible.
That's just a brilliantly aggressive shot. Gets onto the front foot and it's flown over the boundary. A good innings, that's 50. A simple raise of the bats. Thumbs up to their batting partner and they're ready to go again. 6th last ball. How will the bowler reply?
Couldn't get it through the field. That's the over. Punjab are 91 for none.
You wouldn't have thought the power play was over by the way the batters have kept going on with it. They're well above the required rate.
Deshpande from the Van Vahar colony end. Can't get that outside the ring field. Nice shot, but straight to gully. Edged it. Time to follow up after such a great delivery. Pitch it on a length is obviously the way to go. Absolutely nothing the batter could do there. Totally undone by a superb in-swinging Yorker.
At long last, they have the wicket. Could so easily have been a game-changing innings. But all the same, it's been fabulous to watch.
New batter comes to the crease. Never an easy time to come into bat after the fall of a wicket. Nicked it. Finds the edge. Edged. Wow, that's a huge appeal for the catch. If there's something on it, it was the faintest of edges. Challenged almost straight away. We'll be desperate for this to be overturned.
Was there a bat on it? Fielders think there was. This could be trouble.
Good wicket to pick up, but a wasted review by the batter. You could clearly see and hear the edge and even see the deviation through to the keeper.
2 down, the long walk back to the pavilion for them. This could be a huge swing of momentum.
A lot of pressure coming to the crease. Not had the best of weeks leading up to this game, so I want to show everyone their strength. That's huge. That's a biggie. It is out of here. Absolutely smoked off the bat.
Well, enough leverage there to get a good swing of the arms under it to get it over the rope. That's the start you want. Awesome shot, and it's flown over the boundary.
Don't need to do anything special. Line and length is the key here. Beats the cover fielder. Nice shot. Hasaranga finishes an economical over and walks away with a wicket, which was fully deserved. Got to follow up that last delivery. Found the edge, but no reward, but putting pressure on the batter. And the batter's made a bit of a meal of that delivery.
Shoulders, arms, and true to the wicketkeeper.
Straight drive, mid-off will cut that one off. Finds the fielder with that shot. Six runs added in the over. Punjab are 115 for 2. Hasaranga from the Garganash Temple end. Lovely cover drive, but straight to the extra cover fielder. Nicked it. Let's just see if they can get that ball up into the slot as before. It's so crucial. You've got to follow up that last delivery and keep the batter under pressure.